here that combined is about 100 years worth of experience. And so I want to really pick their brains and understand the threats and how to respond with an instant response. With instant response, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when and how. So that's what I want you to really understand, because instant response is something that Microsoft put together in 2002. The threats have changed a little since then. And now, have you heard in the other sessions, we've got AI being used against us. And so the threats are evolving even faster. And I hear companies that say that, well, we're compliant, we're ISO, and we've got the CSF. How long does it take a standard to become a standard? If it's NIST, it's 5 years. So you're state-of-the-art from 5 years ago, and you think that's okay. So it's not enough. So it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So I want to introduce the panelists. First, we got Steve, the Chief Cyber Business Officer for Cygnus. There's Steve. We got Scott. Scott's the resident attorney, so you can ask him the legal questions. If you attended the legal AI session, you learned about copyrights. It's not quite sorted out yet. A lot of it's still in litigation. Okay, you got Marie, privacy officer from Boeing, and you got Ian from the state of Washington, CISA. So a lot of experience here. So we ready to start?
Yes.
Okay, any latecomers, front row. Okay, so let's first start off with, so Ian, plan, practice the plan, follow the plan. Why don't you elaborate on that?
So at CISA, we try to get ahead of the issues you may have. We help you with assessments and planning and things like that. The big picture is we want to get left of boom, left of the incident. We want to plan as best we can ahead of time, the stuff you should be doing now, so that when you do actually go through an incident, you've done the documentation, you've done all those pieces and parts to ensure you're going to come out of the incident more successful than if you didn't plan.
Okay, Marie, you want to talk about IR planning?
Sure. So the one thing that I would add to that cycle of plan and follow your plan, et cetera, is that we kind of used a plan, do, check, act. And so the check part is the metrics that you keep of all of their reported incidents. And then the act is taking that intelligence from your after-action reviews and your metrics and feeding that back into your planning, whether that's prevention or part of your response plan that didn't really work. An example on that is our very first response plan after the 2003 first breach law got published had one line that said notify affected parties. And when your first incident involves 168,000 people and your second that follows right after is 360, that's woefully inadequate. So we definitely learned to do that continuous update cycle. So this should be a living document with real contact details in it and all of the detailed steps. So we can talk more about what steps should be in it, but I want to give the others some time for opening.